Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are joining us from. Welcome to Itchy Painty, the miniature painting live stream program by Resident Evil fans for Resident Evil fans. Do we have any fans in the chat today? Good morning, chat.
Do we have any fans in the chat?
Any fast fans in chat today? I actually don't have a chat window, so chat did not update when I went live. James, how are
Hey,
you?
Sherry.
Sherry is in chat. Hello.
Sherry in chat.
Sherry in chat is the fan for today.
Yeah, sorry, we had some weird problems with YouTube and their search function.
That fucking Alan Wake.
He just popped in.
Popped in just
I'm gonna fuck with you because I'm fucking weird.
I'm fucking weird. So today James and I are working respectfully on our rocks. Respectfully working on our rocks.
Respectfully working on our rocks.
Respectfully, yeah. I am respectfully staring.
You know, I haven't seen any Rule 34 of Kulu, but I'm sure it's out there.
I don't know. After the Baldur's Gate 3 stream, maybe I would have said no. I would have said
man.
no.
The furries are happy.
The furries are happy.
The furries are happy. That fucking crowd was feral.
It's so funny. I was talking to a friend of mine about that too. And she said the same thing. She's like, "Did you look out over that crowd when they panned over?" Like, it's like, yeah, they're fucking
fanning themselves. You can see the puddles underneath their fucking chairs.
A bunch of Belgian video game designers, right? They're from where druids existed.
Well, there was content creators there too, because I saw Jesse Cox there as well.
Yeah, he actually asked a question.
Yeah. He was the ringleader, I think.
He was.
He was the one who instigated it all. Because that's Jesse Cox.
Jesse Cox!
I do like Jesse Cox. I think he was there with Dodger as well.
Nice.
That would have been. I thought I was late. Oh no, we're just always late.
Yeah, ironic given my last name, given my family surname. But that's just me. I'm a rebel. I'm a rule breaker.
Oh, you just you're just a little rule breaker. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3. So first of all, since Sherry's in here,
real quick, we're going to be painting the Kulu some more.
Yeah, nice. Respectfully.
Go ahead, James.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've watched the video, but I made a video during the very early access of Baldur's Gate 3. I made a video using the Find Familiar to cast crabs, and I used crabs to defend my party. 3 of them, and it was a great time. And we called them buff crabs because I would buff them up and they would become very powerful.
Very powerful crabs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've never seen a crab fall prone before, but the game has it.
How does a crab fall prone? What does that even? It just kind of
sploots. So like. When you like slap a spider or a fly and it's just its legs out, like it kind of just does that.
Fun. Okay.
But yeah, Sherry, inspired by that video, Sherry drew because they've all got names. These crabs: Achilles, Spartacus, and Thor. And Sherry made some fan art of them, and she colored one in yesterday, and it's fantastic.
That's awesome.
It's so good. If you want to know what it looks like, go check out Sherry Bryant Art on Twitter and Threads and Tumblr and all the good places where social media is mandatory.
Yeah, I am not on Threads yet. I probably should be.
You'll get on that. Yeah. To be honest, right now, it's not a shit show.
Right.
But there are some features that it's missing that I really like in Twitter that are not on Threads yet. But I did get told late yesterday that more features are being implemented, and some of the features I've asked for are going to be implemented soon. So,
Good.
yeah, we'll get that soon. Like multi-account linking and the way that the search function works, because it's really weird right now, and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the website fucking works, which is better than Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, any other fucking social media website right now. At least it works. Other than obviously Facebook, but who fucking uses Facebook other than boomers?
You can't. It's impossible.
Oh, I made myself hot chocolate.
You made
It's
made
cooling my
yourself a
body
hot
down.
chalky?
Did
A
we
hot
had
Chucky?
we had hot chocky. We had a number of quite amazing thunderstorms roll through.
Yo, so do we. I'm
Mansfield
looking for
yesterday.
my brush. I can't find my... Oh, there it is. Found it.
Found it. Woo!
So I was to be real upset that I couldn't find my, $20 paintbrush. Because I took it out with
Which
me
one is
somewhere.
that?
It's the Windsor Series 2.
Uh,
Yeah. It's a good brush.
yeah, I need to get myself some Windsors at some point.
Some Windsors.
Windsors? Yeah, probably
Yeah.
getting cheaper here too.
Probably, yeah. I get to get mine imported. So yeah,
Baldur's Gate 3.
So Thursday was Friday was the big, the final panel from Hell. Maybe not even final because it's the last one pre-launch. So it was today's topic of discussion is the
Showcase reveal.
the showcase reveal of all the launch content being added to Baldur's Gate, including some systemic revamps, a look at whatever later player interaction looks like between player characters and NPCs. Jesus, like for as much as they showed and talked about, at the very least in the part of the live stream that James and I watched. I know there was a heavily spoiler implied live stream section that I passed on. I know James did as well. I do want to enjoy the storyline.
Yeah.
But I don't mind, so one of the things they showed that, is technically a spoiler. I know some people get mad about it, but there's a scene where your main character goes on a date with one of the characters, who's one that is in, you can use her in the early access, but I haven't yet. I guess I haven't made it far enough in a playthrough since she's been added.
I haven't either.
Which I'm fine with. I was thinking about booting it up the other day because I was really excited and opted not to. But in this scene, I think it's also meant to showcase that sometimes people just don't like tieflings, or people don't like Dragonborn because they go to a restaurant and just get treated like assholes.
Which is ironic because they're being served by a half-orc.
Yeah.
Who's also an exotic race. Considered an exotic race.
But exotic, but from there, right?
Well, that depends. Whereas it depends on the lore, right? But half-orcs are, in terms of class, if we're looking at the classes of races, exotic, half-orcs are exotic. Like Dragonborns, like Tieflings.
Yeah.
So it was funny. I think maybe just Henk is just a grumpy gills.
Yeah.
I think he's meant to be just a grumpy person. But yeah, you might be right as well that, yeah. There was a point where they were walking through Baldur's Gate, and I was trying my hardest not to look at the screen because, Baldur's Gate is quite a place, and I wanted to experience that for the first time. But I was hearing so much.
Of just people talking?
They mention it. Like they said, they wanted it to kind of come across like a city that is truly lived in. Like there are just people who are just talking about their everyday lives,
Right.
and it really did feel like that.
Just by virtue of just how much was happening, right?
Yeah, there was so much happening. I can't find my Siliconum Grey, and I'm getting mad.
That's valid.
Where the fuck is it? So that was exciting to listen to.
Yeah, I also I watched a lot of the stuff before that, but I did listen to it. The character in question does seem like prime romance ops material. She just seems so wholesome.
Who fucking Karlak? She's so cute. Like, I can't. Oh, is this it?
Yeah, she's so cute.
Cool, got it.
She's just so fucking wholesome. I love it.
Yeah, and I was really mad because they actually spoiled a big part of her storyline, and I'm not going to spoil it here. But during the show, before we talk about like kind of the positives, because there are many, right? There was a point where I don't know if you know what I'm kind of getting at here, but there was a point where they spoiled a Karlach moment.
That's in the early access already.
No,
Oh,
like I don't think so. No, it can't be because the Dark Urge isn't in. Yeah, and they were talking about the Dark Urge, which is my favorite thing they've added.
that we'll get into that.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it can't be in the early access because it involved the Dark Urge, and
What was the Karlach thing with the Dark Urge? I didn't catch it.
I can't. I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil people who watch this later on. Um,
Message it to me.
yeah, but it involves something happening to Karlach if you made a certain decision. Let me just.
Oh, I think similar to the one they show about Gale.
Yes.
Okay, along
Yes.
those lines, you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And I didn't want to know that.
That's
like,
fine.
I didn't want to know that information.
So in relation to that particular origin, I'm pretty sure that there's some of that for literally every companion in the game.
I'm sure there is. It's just like, I wanted to be shocked for the first time and stuff, and now I won't be. I'll get to that point, and I won't be shocked because I'm like, fuck, or they.
Now I can choose. Yeah, I don't know. Not knowing exactly what it is helpful to me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. To me, that's not gonna ruin the game for me.
It hasn't ruined the game. It's just like it will get. So I will be trying my hardest because I really like Karlach. I'll be trying my hardest not to do that. So my decisions will be.
Are you gonna go through Dark Urge as the first play run?
I think I am. Yeah.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
Because it's essentially a renegade run.
Yeah. Which class are you gonna pick for your Dark Urge?
That is the one I don't know quite yet.
Oh, I do.
I was thinking about wizard because I can't think of any. When it comes to classes, there is one class that always becomes megalomaniacal, and has way too much power.
It's wizard.
And since Dark Urge is that kind of character. Also, Green Man, I want to point this out for because we were talking yesterday in gaming discussion. Green Man had a fantastic theory.
What's that?
About Dark Urge. You could tell they wanted to talk about Dark Urge a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot more, but they did keep a lot under wraps. But the theory that Green Man had was that the Dark Urge was the Avatar / Slayer from Baldur's Gate. Was actually a Baal spawn.
So you think
the main character in Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2.
So you think it's a reincarnation of the main character in Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And that is really fucking cool. If that is the case. And
that'd be the canonical. That'd be the canonical one too, right?
Yeah. Because he.
Oh, and then because there's characters you'd know from that one. They like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, Jaheira, Minsk.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
I'm sure there's going to be more as well.
So I was also gonna do Dark Urge as my my first playthrough run, but I do have my class picked out.
Okay.
Oath of Vengeance Paladin.
Nice.
I just think fuck you, James. I just think that it'll be. Oh, the other thing that they talked about too is they were like, oh, modders are just gonna do this real quick, so they're gonna have mod support. They kind of let that drop.
Oh, did they? I missed that. Oh,
so
cool.
There was a comment where he's like, oh, he says something and then offhandedly says, and modders will do this right away.
Nice. I like it.
So I'm really hoping they have continued support and they release the aftermarket tools, because I gotta tell you, if first thing I want to do is yeah, exactly.
What do you want to do?
Is be a paladin.
Okay, of course.
And I think Oath of Vengeance is a good counterpoint to like feeling those dark urges but resisting them anyway.
You're
Um,
also playing an Oath of Vengeance paladin. You're also going to be dealing with
like that.
the Oathbreaker as well, who is a character that they added a few patches ago. You're not gonna be just dealing with the urges from Dark Urge, but you're also going to be dealing with like decisions that are going to be thrown at you for the
Oathbreaker, Paladin.
for the Oathbreaker.
Damn.
If you want to Oathbreak, but I imagine it will probably turn out that way at some point.
No, I'm gonna go full resist the Dark Urge. That's me.
Oh, you're going to resist the Dark Urge
The whole time, yeah. I'm gonna be.
Oh, I am not. Oh god, we're going to kill each other.
Oh, we don't have to do that as the same playthrough.
All right, if you're resisting that, and that's going to be
That's my. So for our group playthrough, I wanted to do like combat shenanigans for like a stream playthrough where it'd be either the two of us and two other people, or two of us and two, like we'd each have an NPC.
Mm-hmm.
We'd pick one of the origin characters and support their journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, don't talk to me or my son ever again. Fight, split the camp in half. But for that I wanted to. For that I was thinking about doing a necromancer wizard.
Okay. If you're playing a wizard, then I'll play druid.
Oh wow. Which means that for our two frontliners.
Well, I'll be a frontliner because I'll be playing a moon druid.
Okay, well then I get dips on Karlak. Yes! Yes! Woo!
That's fine. I got Shadowheart, baby.
Oh, that's fine. You can have.
And Lae'zel, like.
You can have.
Like, yeah.
You can have both of those.
Like they also announced that there will be polyamory.
Hell yeah,
game,
they did.
Which I'm very happy about.
I just want my little polycule.
Yeah.
Of religious weirdos.
Because other than asexuality, polyamory is one of the most underrepresented kind of relationship statuses in and ways of life in video games. So it would be nice to see and experience that in the game. I don't know if it's going to be directly polyamory. So like, you're going to be in like an active relationship with more than one person, right? So like in terms of like you will go on dates with those two, more than one person kind of deal. Or it's just going to be a 1-for-1 thing where, we're going to say you're in a polyamory relationship, but you're actually just dating 3 people.
Right.
I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't that, but I mean, I'm not going to be mad if it is. I gotta think of the red I was using. What was I using? Okay.
Yeah, so talking about the Dark Urge, we mentioned that the cool thing about the Dark Urge is to explain it to folks who didn't watch the stream and aren't following the game's development in any capacity, is an origin. So the way you play this game is very similar to how Dragon Age, or Divinity Original Sin started, where there's a selection of characters you can choose from, or you can make your own. With which to experience the story from a given perspective. There are 6 origin characters. I think actually 7. 7 now because they added Karlak. And they basically one for every like class of the game, right? Except for Paladin. Yeah, except for Paladin. There's not a Paladin one.
Yeah.
But then there's all
because like the one of the first characters you come across in Baldur's Gate is Paladin.
So with that said, the interesting thing about this is one of the origins you can pick is the Dark Urge, which is a dark impulse that's within you that you waking up don't understand, and it's pulling you to do stuff that is not wholesome things.
Not wholesome at all.
In the demo that they showed, one of the things you do is you find a portal, and a hand reaches through and asks for help, and you can, you as the Dark Urge character, get the impulse to like bite this hand off, and then do. and then that character goes away because the portal that they had was collapsed.
Thing is, I thought that was really well presented because during the showcase they were like, "Oh, fuck, I've just taken the rubber head off." Yeah, they were trying to make it out like, "Oh, he's just fantasizing about it." Right?
Oh yeah, well, because
He's not gonna actually do it, you
well,
know. And I was like,
that's actually like what the prompt is. The prompt is fantasize about doing it, but then
it is.
and then you look at it, and to resist doing it, to resist actively, the one to like to not bite it is a strength check, which is wild. If you're doing like a wizard or something, like think about that for a moment. If resisting the dark urge is a strength check and you're playing a wizard, you're not gonna resist that dark urge very much.
Yeah, but I mean, they're very good at like Laren is very good at kind of giving you choice on, like, so that might, you know, there'll be other choices there,
Right.
to mess with.
It'll probably be whatever. I wonder if the impulses are different depending on what class you're playing.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe even if you're not playing, because well, the example was a dragonborn, right? So for a dragonborn to bite the hand off is part of like, you know, that makes it's a dragon person. They obviously have the capacity to do that. But if you're playing as like a dwarf, biting the hand off isn't feasible. You know what I mean?
Right.
Give me more paladin oaths, please.
You got enough.
No.
I think paladins have like 4 fucking O's, whereas everybody else has got
they
three.
Have three O's. They have 3 subclasses. Wizards have a lot.
Okay. Wizards has all their schools.
They have devotion, ancient, and devotion, ancient, and the third one is vengeance. And everybody's getting a new one for release. Barbarians look fun too, but we're gonna have Karlach, so we don't need a barbarian. So much damage. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage.
Right, that's one side of the crown done. Oh god. Oh, it's so oversaturated.
What is? What did you oversaturate?
The light was too oversaturated, so you couldn't see the blend on the camera.
So yeah, the what other stuff are we excited about for Baldur's Gate?
Let me bring up my notes because I made a bunch. Oh yeah, we had so the first thing that was really cool is we're gonna have have heterochromia and Vitiglio settings.
Yeah. Oh, how they did the dragon. If you're a dragon-blooded sorcerer, and you're a dragonborn, how they annotated that was really cool.
Yeah, they like accent the.
They give you like a pattern, like an internal, like scale pattern that's unique to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I might make a dragonborn something. I don't know what class I'd make it.
Oh, in terms of race, fuck, because my first character is gonna be Dark Urge. I kind of want to do a juxtaposition, so I want to play a race that is not typically seen as evil.
High elf.
So I might play a high elf. High elf wizard. For my Dark Urge, and see how that goes.
Who is the paladin you meet in Baldur's Gate 1?
Ajantis. If you instead of going, do you have the map in your head?
Yeah.
You know when you go to the Friendly Arm Inn?
Yeah.
So the map just above the Friendly Arm Inn is where you meet Ajantis.
And he can join you.
Yeah. He's like a very paladin-y paladin.
Sure. I mean, which is good to have on an adventure.
Yeah, he's all about that honor and shit. But if you do some weird stuff, he's gonna.
Dip the fuck out.
Yeah. So for instance, you've got at that point you've probably got Monteron and the other guy that I can't remember it right now.
Not so wholesome people.
Yeah, they're very evil. And yeah, if like I love that game because there are points in the game where if you continue to like support or do or allow them to be in the party, other people, that mostly Jahira and Khalid, to be honest, will just say, "Nope, fuck you."
Why are you
We're
letting
not-
them do this?
Yeah, yeah, um, which is so funny. I've never actually in Baldur's Gate. I just can't bring myself to play an evil run.
Just it's so
At
you're
all.
just so
And
fucking evil.
it's mainly it's mainly because of Imowen. Because I fucking love Imowen. And like I don't want to let her down. And then like once you know also what happens to her in Baldur's Gate 2, like makes me even more like yeah, um responsible for her. She like she has like a character flip between those games. I love it.
That's cool. Is she the one that darkens up in the second one?
She kind of have you I don't really watch the show, but you know Maggie in The Walking Dead
Yeah.
kind of has her kind of character arc where after um God, what's his name? The guy that Steve Ewan plays.
Mm, Glenn.
Glenn, yeah. Um After he perishes, spoilers for a 7-year-old thing that
Program.
everybody watched. But yeah, she goes into a full on like, you know, fallen angel kind of
Vengeance
everybody
arc.
deserves to fucking die. And yeah, Emma Wen does something very similar in Baldur's Gate 2 because she gets experimented on, and your main character does too, but I mean, depending on how you play it, you know, you can take it better than she does, but she goes proper like fucking crazy, which is completely valid. And I was with her all the way. Like I was like, yes, let's fucking kill John Arenicus, this fucking bastard, because of hurt my Emma Wen.
You hurt my baby girl. My precious baby girl.
Yeah, it's like my friend, my childhood friend, and you fucking ruined her. She's no longer happy with herself. Such good writing in that game. And it did it first.
Isn't there a trans character in that first one?
I don't know actually. It wouldn't surprise me though. The old team of BioWare worked on it, so. There's a lot of androgynous people.
Yeah, it's true.
Right, so yeah, you could. Yeah, like I think Silk.
Yeah, Noah Gervais mentions it in his video on the game.
Who's that?
Noah Gervais is that content creator I like to watch who does the video essays about the games that he's played.
Oh yeah.
And he has a really good one about Baldur's Gate, 1 and 2, and their like effect on his childhood. He has a really good one about Planescape Torment too, which is a game that I think is really cool, but I just can't bring myself to play it.
That's an okay game.
Planescape Torment.
It won a lot of awards.
People say that it's like one of the best games ever made, just in terms of writing.
I never fully played Planescape Torment. I didn't really get very far in it. Fucking Beyonce in my head. what else do we have? Oh yeah, the new so the UI for the custom character customization is way easier now and looks much easier for because they were trying to showcase that it's basically they wanted to make it easier for newer players to Dungeons and Dragons to kind of get to grips with it. Because the previous one was like people who played Dungeons and Dragons would know what all this meant, but people that hadn't would have no idea what was going on. Yeah, so they changed all that, which was nice to see. I always love a good quality of life change.
Dude.
Yeah, what?
Good quality life.
Oh,
changes with that.
multi-classing!
Yeah! Multi-classing!
Multi-classing! I'm so excited about that. I did not expect there to be multi-classing.
This is my Gloomstalker Ranger Fighter Assassin Battlemaster Fighter. It's a sick build.
I'm fucking gonna make Uru, who was my 6-class multi-class character, because it built from a fucking meme. Like I did one of the memes where it was like, which class are you? And the fucking meme gave me like 6 different classes, which to be honest is very like me.
It's very bad though.
It's not great, but also it would also be cool to see kind of the multi-class elements and how they balance within the game. But yeah, and also I like that they have fresh respecs.
Yeah, I mean that was
go to a guy.
That was in it was in Divinity as well. Like that's a Larian special.
Yeah, I really love that because, yeah, I mean the main reason why people wouldn't want a multi-class is because they don't want to mess up the characters. But if you have a guy that is just going to respec you, like that's freaking amazing. Like that's great.
Yeah.
Like because it means you can mess around.
You can, if you hit a wall like in a boss or something, you can fix it.
Yeah, and judging by how they keep going on about this game and how, how it is, how big it's going to be on the foundations of the lore of Dungeons and Dragons. It doesn't surprise me that you'd have someone of kind of deific power. I think that's probably going to be, because that's what the whole deal was with Baldur's Gate 1, was that you are essentially a child of the god of murder.
Yeah.
Also, it just reminded me, they showcased the symbol of Baal. So Baal is back, baby. Let's go. And they also revealed that Maggie Robertson, who did Lady D, is going to be voicing I can't remember her name, but the villain who is going to be following Baal.
Oh, fun.
Which is exciting too. Honestly, anything I said it yesterday, like Maggie Robertson is the Zoe Saldana of video games. Anything she's in, is a good game. It's a good game.
Zoe Saldana was in Avatar.
Was.
I'm just saying.
Made billions.
Sure, it made billions.
She was also in Guardians of the Galaxy, which made billions.
The fact that it made billions is not a sign of quality, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I like the first Avatar. I don't like James Cameron.
I don't like James Cameron either. Sucks that he's just so good at making movies.
Yeah. Wanker.
Fucking piece of shit guy.
I watched the documentary about The Abyss. Like, and the fucking... Oh yeah, I spoke about it last time. But the amount of fucking shit he put his actors through is... Yeah, not right. It's not fair. Like, no matter what your vision is, you shouldn't be abusing your actors. Or your crew. Anyone. Just stop abusing people, please.
Fuck.
Yeah. What are you fucking at, mate?
What's
fucking you?
I tell you, it's fucking me, mate. I dropped a piece of paint on the floor.
It's a real fact right there.
It's real fact. Proper fact.
I think we've already spoken about it, but the playing as the origin character is really cool.
Yeah, I mean they did that. That's again,
Um,
that's a Larian special.
although there is an issue, and I think it's only because it's too much work, but it looks like the origin characters are mute mostly during cutscenes, right? And yeah, I love hearing Astarion talk and Shadow.
So I will say this about that: we haven't seen a lot of origin character perspective of one of the origin characters. But when you were playing Divinity: Original Sin and you were playing one of the origin characters, so like when you were playing as Losa or the Red Prince, they had things that they said in conversation.
In actual, because
Yes.
when we were watching that bear scene, they were clicking on dialogue, and the Astarion wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's different. I mean, I would equate that to be because it's a sex scene.
Maybe.
And those are just general based on people. But I'm hoping that through the storyline, like as you're playing through the game, they do comment.
Sorry. I'll carry on with the PG3 talk, but I'm dialed in at the moment.
Yeah. Seems.
What else do we have? Oh, yes. They revealed that you can recruit Halsin, obviously, because he's the guy with the bear sex. Minthara, as well, who is the evil drow you meet in the Goblin Stronghold, which I'm very excited about because I fucking loved Minthara.
It's funny because they're like, yeah, you can recruit Minthara, but then there's like a lot of people you have to kill.
I don't give a shit. I'll do anything for my queen. Yeah, and then they go, because we've spoken about Karlak a lot, and she's fantastic, and I love her. They revealed a little bit about her storyline, is that she has an infernal engine where her heart is, which, for those that don't know, and need context, an infernal engine is it's essentially a steampunk like mechanical object that's created in the hells. It's devilish, and I am interested to see what her story is, because I've never heard of anybody having an infernal engine heart before, because normally infernal engines are in vehicles.
And it's getting hotter as the longer she's outside of the hells too.
The hells, yeah. And they revealed that she has like a different rage, but they didn't reveal how different it was.
She's fiery rage. She explodes. She when she rages, it's fire around her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So it's just like anyone who surrounds her. Oh, then it's like it's not unique then. That's like the desert oath of the Herald. If you take the desert terrain, then you just do continual fire damage to people around you. We also learned that they're finally, I'm not sure how they've done everything else, but there are proper reactions in the game because they showcase deflect missiles.
Yeah, that's wild.
Which was super cool.
And how it worked is because it basically, the way it looks like it works is there'll be a trigger for whether or not you can use a reaction, and then then get to do it. I do think that it's going to be awesome that people just don't get all of the free attacks of opportunity on you when you leave anymore.
Yeah, you get to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and they also showcase monks that are broken as fuck, just like they are in
the game.
5e D&D. I will play. As I say, like I will play as every single class in that game. and I will play it all the way through. So James is going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 for the next 50 years. Yeah. Yeah, and then they they did this really fun. It was just after that they showed the cinematic of the lady who worships Baal, and I lost my mind when I saw his symbol on the wall. I went, "Baal is back, baby!"
Oh, I didn't.
But it's
I don't think I caught that part.
it's just after they talk about her, and on the wall there is like, she's. I mean, this is theory for me, but judging by the fact that they put her in the segment where Baal was talking about blood, well, not he was, but she was talking about blood and stuff, and Baal is a god of murder, and she was also talking about the ways she kills people as well, which was quite brutal. Again, a very Baal-ish thing to do. Yeah, immediately after that, you saw the skull with the teardrops circling around him. Yeah, very excited about that. But then they started talking about, because I think one of the biggest headlines that articles are using, like in recent days, has been when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3, is that Baldur's Gate 3 has over 3 times the amount of dialogue in it as Game of Thrones and all 3 Lord of the Rings books combined.
Yeah.
Right, and they were, but the guy, one of the guy in the orange and white sash, who's dressed up as a monk from the actual key art monk in 5e, in the 5e player handbook, I think. He said, but you're not going to be sitting there for Kojima time through cinematics.
Yes.
Which I found hilarious. He says there's going to be long cinematics, but they're going to be there's going to be an actual, we're not just going to dawdle there. It's going to be action packed, and it's going to be a reason for it. But most of the other cinematics in the game are actually quite short. Yeah, so I found that quite funny. Yeah, and then they announced that they only have a few hundred collector's editions left, and I started crying.
Because they have a few
But
left.
they're all sold out now. So.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I think the funniest thing on the whole fucking stream was when Sven interrupted. He interrupted unboxing, I think, and he says, "So, just so everybody knows, we've been banned on TikTok because of the bear scene."
Yeah.
And I think Jesse called out, "You're welcome."
That's funny. Good. Get banned on TikTok. Don't need to be there anyway. TikTok's a terrible, terrible website.
Social media is.
That's why I'm not on social media. That said, I should
But
probably
can't
go.
live without it.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably why I should go down and get on Threads after the stream today.
Yeah,
So I can
I
get
mean,
a.
do
So
you
I
have
can
an
get
Instagram?
a. I do.
Then you have the Threads.
Oh, good.
You basically, once you sign up to it, you can import all your followers. So not just all your followings, you import all your followers, and it will send them a notification to follow you.
Oh, I would. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have personally a lot of followers on Instagram because I barely bloody use it. But... Okay, I wanted to. There's like little tufts on this guy.
Yeah.
Just underneath his on his crowns, but I wanted to color them a different color for contrast. But I think on the actual key art, they're just the base color of the crest.
Yeah.
So.
That was my issue with them as well.
Yeah, we got about 3 weeks until Baldur's Gate 3. So what are we
So
doing that
excited.
time? Just do nothing.
Just sit.
Yeah, just sit in our chairs waiting. Oh, guess what? I got some important news to tell you
Yeah.
guys.
What's that?
I've quit League of Legends.
Good. Finally. Do you even have fun playing that video game?
Well, it was fun until it wasn't,
Yep.
and then. But the thing is, what will happen is I won't. It's funny because it's funny. It's funny you didn't comment. I think you probably would have had a laugh with us, but we had a particularly bad. I was like, do you know what? Maybe just as a last hurrah, we should make new accounts and we'll just see how we do.
Yeah.
Right. And it was still the same thing. We're still getting the same kind of chaos. So we were like, yeah, this is not fun. We're not going to play anymore. But before that stream, I was looking up on suspicious websites to see how much my League of Legends account would be to sell.
Yeah.
And the thing is, there are so many like websites out there with so many League of Legends accounts that I came to the conclusion in the end that League of Legends accounts aren't selling. And yeah, it's probably not worth me even trying.
Well, the fact that it's on Game Pass now.
And there's that too, but I also have like a £400 skin
Nice.
that nobody else can get. So, like that was kind of the whole thing. Like, because you're not really paying for the champions anymore because of, as you say, the Game Pass.
It's
So
the
you're paying for the
skins.
skins and the mastery points and potentially not for me, but potentially your ranked position and stuff. But yeah, so we're switching to New World again. We're going to play New World for a bit.
Good.
If you want to join us at any point, you can do. But I realize you've got Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, and Diablo 4.
And Dabo.
And Dablo. And Dablo.
Don't know why I'm still playing that bad game.
What's that?
Don't know why I'm still playing that bad game.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I play a lot of bad games, James. I don't know why you won't play the good game with me. You won't let me just give you money to play the game with me.
Trying to make me feel guilty.
I'm not trying to. I'm succeeding at doing it.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, sir. Better storyline.
I mean, it's okay, because in about 3-4 years' time, we're all going to be playing the League of Legends MMO. So
whatever. I'm not gonna be playing any League of Legends MMO just because you
Why
want
you
to
said
play.
you'd play with me. You said you'd play with me.
I most certainly did say I would play with you.
You rescinding that offer?
I am now.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Why's that? Because I told you shut up.
Because you told me to shut up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly why. Actions, Mr. James Stewart, have consequences.
My fucking name?
Isn't it?
No.
Are you
You're
sure?
gonna gaslight me into what my name is? You get out of here.
Could have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Oh, what color are this guys? Oh, they're black. Okay. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Oh, his thingies are like a reddish orange.
They have, yeah, he has extra little thingy doodads.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait till that dries.
Right?
Can fix that.
Splorps. You know what class I have no desire to try in Baldur's Gate 3?
Bard?
Yeah! Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, same, to be honest.
Of all the playthroughs, if anything, if I ever did a playthrough that was going to be my Air Quotes evil run, I'd pick up Bard. That would be the evil playthrough.
I will play it because I want to see, because I do like the idea of inspiration and stuff on Bards, but yeah, Bards are just worse wizards, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be an arcane, like a battle fighter, and be a Bard. What is it called? Arcane fighter? No.
With a Bard?
No, what's the fighter version of Arcane Trickster?
Oh, there's two. There's Eldritch Knight.
Yeah, that's the
one. Psy Warrior.
Eldritch Knight was the one I was thinking of.
Okay.
Take a rank of Eldritch Knight, and then you're a Bard. Huzzah. See, I would cross-class Eldritch Knight into a wizard. My Necromancer wizard cross-class Eldritch Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Be double specialized in necromancy spells.
Double.
Yeah. That way you can like wear armor and fight. And then find ways to mitigate the armor penalty for casting spells.
This little crown is red too. Okay. All right. Whatever.
Like, whatever.
Yeah, you like, whatever.
Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know?
The Muffin Man?
Do you know?
The Muffin Man?
Do you? No.
The Muffin Man?
Do you? No.
The Muffin Man.
Do you know?
Do you know gaming?
I do know gaming. It's a good website. Do you game, James? Are you a gamer?
I am not a gamer, no.
No, you don't game.
I'm a loser.
Dang, because it's what quitters sound like when they quit League of Legends. Sorry. I saw your video this morning. I watched it at
Yeah, what did you think?
I watched it at like 3 a.m.
Jesus.
I was up late, James. Why are you Jesusing me? You're up until 3 a.m. every day.
I know, but you're not normally up till that time.
I couldn't sleep, James. Just too busy thinking.
I also had trouble sleeping last night. Maybe it's to do with the sun's position in the sky or some shit. I'm sure some e-girls online will tell us.
The sun is in retrograde and the moon is inside your mum's little pinky toe. I don't know. I put up I found these like rose quartz. Actually, I don't know if I showed them, but I found these rose quartz blank gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
These here, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found them for £4 each on this random stall a few weeks ago. And I thought they were just blanks for D&D, even though they're at a gem store. And somebody corrected me on Twitter saying, "No, it's to do with the geometric shapes. They're to like apparently they're supposed to be, they're about lining some shit or whatever." I went, "Oh, what's so how do you do that?" They said, "I don't know." I'm pretty sure nobody knows how any of it works.
I'm not a specialist in that kind of mineral bullshit.
We just see. I love rocks. I fucking love rocks.
Do you know who'd be a good person to ask that question?
Who's that?
May. May would know.
About rocks?
About how to
geometric lines. How
to recharge those. Yes, how to recharge your crystals. May would know how to do that.
Recharge them. Do you just get a USB-C cable and stick it in? Is that how you do that?
You should ask me that.
Don't you just get them in your hand and you just rub them on your thigh? Real fast.
So, should we get May in here?
You want to get her in here? We can.
Hey, Matt. Hey.
Oh, I should definitely not be using this brush for this, but fuck it!
Ooh, another thunderstorm!
Go. You there, Bugs?
I'm here, yeah. Do you have a thunderstorm?
Yeah. I just had a rumble. Rimbly rumbles.
Is it gonna be a rumble? Is that what you're having?
Rumble in my jungle.
Rumble in the jungle?
My jungle.
It's your jungle specifically.
It's my jungle, yeah.
Yours. It is just your jungle.
Come on, man. We lost everything the past 300 years. We need to...
You gotta hold on to the
yeah, we gotta hold on to what, Do you know what? That's just reminded me. It's a bit like TikTok videos have just been unearthing recently. Oh, Sherry, me and you at the same time. It's almost like we live in the same place. They've just unearthed a shitload of sarcophagi, like from tombs in Egypt.
Did they?
And I don't believe in that spiritual bullshit.
But I feel like you shouldn't be doing that. Like, just out of respect.
Because there's literally no reason to do it, right? Like, I don't get why you would just do that. Why you would just...
Science.
It's not science, though. We literally have science. We can tell what a planet is,
like, from millions of light years away, right? But us is like, oh, look, here's a container. We gotta fucking open it. Instead of we could use fucking X-ray or whatever the fuck,
right, to see what's in there. But no, we gotta fucking disturb the dead, right? Because if there's a container, we have to do the white man thing and open it.
James?
Yeah?
James, chill out, James.
No, I'm valid in my opinion, and I will not be silenced.
You are valid in your opinion, James. But, like, you
and
can't...
I won't be silenced.
You can't just start bad-mouthing science like that.
It's not science!
It's literally, what's it called? Archaeology.
No, archaeology is unearthing. It should be. Archaeology is unearthing ancient history.
So now, exactly. So you're saying that it's not at all. We shouldn't at all look into how and specifically why.
But we don't need to open up sarcophagus to do that.
Don't we?
Right? We don't.
Don't we?
No, we don't. You're just fucking with me. I know you are, right? But in the comment section, if there's anyone who agrees with me, like, validate me. Because I'm just so done. We don't need to do it. It is interesting, but we can do, there are ways we can do it because of science, because we progress so much. There are ways that we can do that. I would have understood it about 100 or so years ago, which is when it started to happen, right? But in 2023, when we have so many ways to see what's inside something, there's no reason you should be opening something like that. I just think it's disrespectful. As well as, just there being no need for it. It's like unneeded manpower.
Heard. I understand. I'm gonna, unrelated to that, I'm gonna switch over to James for a moment to lead the stream.
Okay.
And be right back. Apologies.
Beg's doing a doo-doo. Totally doing a doo-doo. I'm going to be timing it. It's 2 minutes, we know it's a doo-doo, right? When Bugs comes back, I want everybody to say, we know you did a doo-doo. I think Bugs can hear me too, because Bugs still has the headphones on. Hey, Bugs. How you doing on the toilet? I don't think I'm going to get this guy done today, not during the stream anyway. Because I've got a lot to do. This paint is not sticking. Thank you. I'm really proud of the crowns I've given him. I need to dry brush his main body. I think once I dry brush his main body, he's going to start looking like I want him to be. I might be able to get that done today. Well, during the stream. I'll definitely get him done today. But maybe not during the stream, but I'll try. Thank you, by the way, Sherry. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I also want to make his fingies like slightly red, because as it gets closer to his tips of his fingers, It goes like orangey red. I've noticed. Didn't notice that before. Ooh, there's a rumble, baby. Go.
Big cracky rumble, yeah. It's so. Do you find thunderstorms relaxing, Sherry? I find them so relaxing, especially since today's been quite a warm day, like humid. Bit of a relief. We're getting a lot of thunderstorms today. Last year we got, I think we got like one or two, but this year there's been a bunch of them. Very thankful. I do not want another 40-degree weather like last year. No, thank you very much. It was not a fun time.
Why do I have the Baywatch theme on my head now? I'll be ready. That's in your head. You're welcome.
Like here in the
Yeah, same. I used to listen to ASMR Rain on Windows like a lot when I was younger, but I think I eventually got immune to that ASMR trigger, so I stopped listening
What were we
to it
listening
now.
to?
Huh?
What were we listening to?
Did you do doo-doo?
No. No. No, I went to go refresh my beverage.
No doo-doo this time.
I would never mention that on stream.
It's okay, because I will.
I'm forever going, I need to take a shit, guys. Looking at UV films put on windows because we get a lot of sun in the living room. Oh, do you have like, so your windows are like, what facing are they? Are they east facing or west facing? Or whichever way, you'll get a lot either way. Mine are like, north facing, but I'm also down a really narrow, like street, so there's like really high houses, and like so I don't hardly get any sun come through my windows, which I'm quite happy about. But at the same time, I realize we need sun to survive. So the sun hates me. Big window too. Yeah. I also have all my curtains shut. I don't want any of it in my house. Get away from me. Oh fuck.
Damn. All right.
Alrighty.
Ready, 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 ready.
Righty.
Ready. Ready, 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 ready. Looks like you just go somewhere else.
You giggling at?
Just a dumb improv joke from Make Some Noise. The whole world is a bag of bagels. Some people are cinnamon raisins because they are too sweet. The prompt being two newsies, two New York newsies who are just like always one sentence away from going into song.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember us watching that. Oh boy, do I like whatever.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
Eggs.
Actually.
Exactly.
Actually.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Actually.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Egg.
Exactly.
Egg.
Excellent. I'm proud of us, James. The whole world. I need to get rid of this stuff. I don't know what to do about the bass for this boy. Because I'm getting pretty close to calling my Kulu Yaku Kulu you done.
Okay, I'm not. I need to dry brush him.
I mean, you're almost there, it looks like.
Not good enough.
I mean, that's the whole point of the stream, James. Good enough.
Be good enough. You're right. Where did the fucking? Oh, there it is.
But, like, good enough is subjective.
Way too watery. Supposed to keep more UV light out and make it cooler, so it would be helpful to get to stop the sun discoloring. Oh yeah, especially like as an artist, you gotta keep all that away from the sun.
The new Mortal Kombat looks good.
Game?
Yeah. Yeah. New Mortal Kombat game.
I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it.
Good.
Because I don't really play. I don't really play like fighting games. I thought Street Fighter 5 was gonna be it, but then when it released, I was like, oh.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 was gonna whack. Street Fighter 6 is good though.
Oh, sorry. That's what I meant. 6. Yeah, it released in. I don't know. I don't know why I just wasn't. It didn't grab me. Because I was so hyped when it was being.
Hyped up.
Like, yeah, but now I'm like, I don't know.
I own Street Fighter 6. I'd play it with you.
It's not really about. I don't think I would have fun with it.
Yeah, that's valid. That's real valid, actually. I would go so far as to say that is valid as heck.
Thank you.
Maybe not valid as hell. Like, let's not get too harsh with our letters here, but I'll say valid as heck.
Okay. Why does he have like barely any spines on his right hand side? Fuck.
It's a good question, James. Why don't you ask him?
Why don't you have spikes on your right hand side?
No, what did he say?
Say anything?
No. Well, that's because he's Kulu and can't talk.
Okay, Newt. That's an aliens reference.
It is an aliens reference. I don't quite understand it. Like why it's a Newt doesn't talk on purpose. Not because of an inability to do so.
No, it's because Ripley says to a doll, like, you know, well, I don't see your. Well, I can't remember what the quote is, but you know, and then Newt turns to her and says, "So insert doll name doesn't speak because they're a doll."
Yeah.
Yeah, now do you get it now?
I do.
Get the
I get
reference now.
It's a reference I get. I see your reference, James. I validate.
You see it? Yeah.
I validate it.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the fact that you can't talk and you shouldn't talk because that would be bad. That would be mean.
What?
And I'm not mean.
Oh, fuck. I can't use. Damn! I can't use any of my fucking basing material. Excuse me 1 second.
Shit!
Shit! Switch back to James for a moment while I go curse into my closet.
I know. I want it to be perfect. I'm not happy with it. But again, I think it might be in that phase that Berger talks about a lot. Just need to get it out of that phase. If there's one thing I'm really enjoying, and I've really like doing these Monster Hunter minis, has really taught me how to wet blend well. Like doing the crown here. If you can see that, let's see. Yeah, doing that crown and blending that crown and this one over here too. Yeah, it's been really fun to do. Hey, Shoji. How's it going?
Well, well, well. Look who the cat dragged in. Good morning, Choji. How are you today, friend? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, James. I have returned from my quest to find basing material.
Welcome back from your quest.
Thank you. Thank you. I am pleased by your thanks and general cheer upon my return. Noble retainer. Not noble in status, but just as
Nights
as a,
just go on, don't they? Like all the time.
it's just
keep
as
going
a
on and on and on.
is a statement of good cheer and well wishing. It's a statement of your good character. It is.
Oh boy.
Not necessarily. Again, you're not
Like,
actually a
talking.
noble. I'm just saying you have a noble quality, and
Yeah,
it's like
I get
that.
it. Yeah.
But I will promote you to knighthood someday.
I don't need that. That's fine.
You're fine. I don't need knighthood.
But knighthood is what we all aspire to. It's
No, that's what you aspire to, Sir Knight. It's not what I aspire to.
bang. But do you aspire to?
Not be a knight, that's for sure.
Well,
Eat the
but
rich, etc.
I would. But you could be rich if you were a knight.
It's you could be rich.
That could be you. You'd kill your own people.
No, I don't.
Oh, well then I.
Yeah, now it's really awkward, isn't it? You just made this really
Fuck.
awkward. Well done.
Dang, I suppose I should just leave now and to another find.
Yeah, go
eyes.
get another quest. Go get another quest. You know, and like do your thing or whatever it is. You know.
What thing is that?
Questing.
Well, okay.
Sounds lame to me, but yeah.
You don't like questing? What's wrong with questing? Why
Where
don't
was it?
Why don't you like questing? Questing is fun. What are you supposed to do with all your time if not questing? Should you toiling?
Toiling?
Toil.
I didn't think people would use that word for real. Like
Toiling?
toiling, yeah.
What did people use?
I don't know. Getting into shit. Fucking shenanigans. Do you say the word shenanigans?
Why would anybody say the word shenanigans? What is it? What even is a
It-
shenanigan? Let alone multiple.
Well, what you do, that's shenaniganry right there.
That's not shenaniganry.
It is. It is. I bet you get into a lot of shenaniganry on your quests. You just
mean,
don't talk about it.
Why would I talk about the shenanigans? I didn't say shenanigans.
See, I knew it. We all
didn't-
knew it.
I didn't
There's
say
some shenaniganry happening.
I didn't say shenanigans.
You did. You said, "Why would I talk
didn't.
about it?" You know.
Why?
which
Yeah,
means
exactly.
there's
It
probably
doesn't
some
happen. It
shenaniganry
doesn't. It doesn't
happening,
happen. There's no
you know,
shenaniganry.
so
What does
you
it
said
do?
this-
It's not even a word. You couldn't describe it. What is shenaniganry?
Yeah.
You can't use it to
It's
describe
like,
what.
You know,
That's how.
hijinks. You know, like getting up to.
Oh, I don't.
no
I don't.
good,
I
you
don't.
know?
I don't smoke the devil's lettuce. I don't have
What do
any
you mean?
hijinks.
The devil's lettuce? What's that?
Exactly.
How do you know what the devil's lettuce is?
Well,
Are you
I
smoking
mean-
the devil's lettuce on God's time?
No, I'm a knight. I don't smoke the stuff. I know about it so that I. Shut up!
Uh-huh.
Shut up! I was watching a play, you see, and they were smoking in the audience. This Bill
The play, yeah.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Shakespeare.
So it's me. For you. Yeah, I think with a dry brush, I think that's when it'll start to look a little bit better for me. I'm not happy with it right now.
I see the vision, James. I see what you're doing. I'm here for it. I respect it. I respect you.
Get there.
Most importantly, most important of all,
Yeah.
you do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Doesn't mean I think it's ugly. Oh, I know, Sherry.
I think
I'm not
mine. I
that.
think mine looks ugly.
We still talking about the Kulu?
Yeah. He's not happy boy. Cuckoo, Kulu, Kuyu, la cuckoo.
Kulu cuckoo. It's Kulu cuckoo.
Kulu, Yaku.
Kulu you
He is the Eggman. They are the Eggmen.
That's the walrus.
Is that a Kulu Yaku?
Well, you just happy to see me.
Yeah, I am. Also, yes. Both things are true.
Yeah, I'll be doing overtime today on this.
It's totally valid. You gotta do something while I'm at the grocery store.
Because my life revolves around burger.
I just assume that you cease existing when I end the call.
This is like fucking simulation Matrix
Enter power down mode.
stuff.
Um,
I
Did
stick
I-
USB-C in my butt. Start
did I
charging.
actually answer your question earlier, by the way?
I can't remember what was the question.
I did like your video. It was very good. It was very informative.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you did answer my question. I think we got distracted, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'm glad that I let you do it.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really give him a chance.
You just like did it.
I said, like, Steve and I have been talking, and like, Steve said to me, like weeks ago, is like, are you thinking about doing like making notes on the game, and then making a video on it? I said I was planning to do it, yeah. And then like I had this whole
Plan. I made this whole plan about how I was gonna do it, and that plan was basically every time an interesting moment came up, I would clip it. And if I had something to say, I would clip it. And then after the stream or after when I was playing, I would go through the clips and I would title them. So, and then after that, I built up a 2,500 word essay on Aliens Dark Descent. And I was like, well, I can't make this into a video because it's going to be like an hour. I had a lot more to say than I said in that video.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Noah Gervais does that shit all the time.
And yeah, and then I just went. It took me a bit of time, but eventually.
Have you ever watched any of his videos, James?
Hmm?
Have you ever watched any of his videos?
Whose videos?
Noah Gervais.
I think you shared some to me, haven't you?
Yeah, he did the big Resident Evil one that I showed everybody a while back. The 8-hour like retrospective on the series.
Oh yeah. I did.
Um,
I did watch. I mean, I didn't watch it all, but I watched some of it.
But yeah, it's his whole gem is he does like and people subscribe, people follow him on Patreon. He does numbers of people who just like because he talks good.
He talked good.
You talk good. When you talk good,
He do
people
the
like
talk. He do the talky talk.
when you talk good, people like listen talk good. People like listen talk good.
The real, I mean, the like kind of the hidden agenda behind that video was I'm fed up with shitty content creators. And they're not all shitty, but you know, getting early access and they have barely anything to say about the game that they've been
Right.
given a key about, right? Or anything useful to say about the game they've been, you know. So I made this video because I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking show these. Like, and I want a fucking key next time there's an alien game coming out. You know, to give me a key. Give me the secret. I will, you know, whether it could be good or bad, I will talk about your game. Because I had a lot to say about that game, good and bad. It does have some problems. I'm glad you enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hands on my Crichton painting look like garbage right now.
Feel you.
That's fair.
Hands are so hard for us.
They are. I don't like painting them either. I mean, I prefer them over faces. But generally speaking, I do prefer. I have been really in terms of like where my own creative joy is coming from lately. Have been really feeling out the wanting to paint more of the statue stuff I was working on.
Yeah.
Yeah. put this. Let me see what his foot's shaped like. It's gonna be. I'm gonna make this a paw print. Like a claw print.
Oh God. Wraithbone got everywhere.
Wraithbone Gopher.
I think it's because it fell. Last time I used it. Where's
Does this read as a? I mean, zoom in here. I actually had to sit like this. Okay. Let me take control.
Zoom control?
Okay. Does this read right here, everybody, as a paw print, as a claw print into this mud? Right here. Does this corner, this quadrant?
Well, yes, it does, and when you wash it, it's going to come out. It's going to be
Yeah.
even more pronounced.
Yep. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's good. Well done.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell.
Fuck yeah. Woo. All right.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, I like it. God, fucking dry brushing is amazing. I fucking love dry brushing so much.
It's so
Makes me feel like I'm
satisfying.
such a good fucking painter when in fact I'm just fucking. All I'm doing is doing this. So good. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
I
much
mean,
texture there now.
Yep, 100%. Isn't dry brushing awesome?
I love dry brushing so much.
Who
I've
doesn't?
loved it ever since I started painting. Like it's been one of my favorite things to do. A bit more on, I think. Also, this dry brush is fucking amazing. I'm happy I spent the money on it.
Not a nice dry brush.
It's Artis Opus 1.
I don't have any of their products.
Recommend their dry brushes, dude.
They're just so expensive.
They are, yeah. I mean, also, if like when you come over here, you could just get one here, and they're less expensive over here. Like I got this dry brush for like a tenner.
Okay, that's not too bad. Stuff that's made in the UK is cost prohibitive now.
For real. Thanks, Brexit.
I think it's funny that like the big Tory and I heard that the big Tory in government now is like, we probably shouldn't have done Brexit.
Oh yeah, it's funny you should say that, by the way, because that happens with every single fucking prime minister that we've had since Brexit. Every single one has said that. Right, but you know, do they do anything? Do they
Nope.
fuck?
Because now the UK is just gonna tell y'all to just go kick rocks. You broke the toy we had. Go play elsewhere.
Yep.
Yup, 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 yup,
Yup.
yup, 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 yup. Yorp, yorp.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 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 yep,
Yup,
yep,
yup,
yep,
yup,
yep,
yup, yup, yup.
yep, 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 yep,
Yup, 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 yup,
uh-huh.
yup. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, James. Thank you for indulging me.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yup, 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 yup.
It's an old meme. It checks out.
This old meme checks out. God, one of the oldest.
I'm sure everybody here knows that meme, right? Right, guys? Right?
No.
Right, guys?
People
Right,
have.
guys?
I need white. White!
White.
Actually, I have white.
Yep, 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 yep.
Just so I know that we're on the same page, we're talking about the characters from the Muppets, right? Sesame Street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, 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 yep.
Hello.
He shows you knows as well. Classic. Classic meme. Annoyingly, the right side of it, for some reason, maybe because of the 3D print, but the spines that he has on his right hand side that go all the way down his back
Yeah.
they're just not there on my mini. I don't know if they're there on yours.
I don't know. Let me see. No, actually.
On the left-hand side, they're fine, but
Yeah, I don't have any on the right hand side either.
oh shit.
All right, I'm actually happy with that now. That's like, yeah. Now I'm just gonna dry brush the rock.
Right? Dry brush always fixes it.
Always.
Dry brushing and washing. Fix everything.
Liquid talent.
And I could do, I'll do some more work on this. I'll do some more highlights and stuff as well.
Yeah, I'll likely finish the base off camera. And we will begin the next itchy painting with something else.
Like, oh, come on. Don't come off the fucking thing.
Look how cool my rock looks.
Can't see it. Hang on. There we go. It does look cool.
Yeah.
Dear.
It's kind of the coolest thing.
can't get this lid off this. Right. Oh. Yay, there we go.
Thank you, Sherry. You are very sweet. It's very nice of you to say.
Very cool rock.
Very cool rock.
10 out of 10 rock.
I mean, also, thank you, Sherry, for making the obvious artistic reference there to note that it is a cool toned rock. So, thank you for that. Completely intentional observation. Roll with it. It'll make James feel silly. Be
Roll
well.
with it.
I'll catch you later, Sherry. Have a good day.
Be done by the time I get. Yeah, catch you later, Sherry.
What make me feel silly? What the fuck?
Yeah, I do want to make you feel silly.
I'm always silly.
That's true.
What the hell do you mean?
I feel bad
What you
that
getting at? Huh?
I can't really um do much about the eyes for this thing because they are more expressive than the little black pits of the void that I'm giving mine. But I also don't want to do more than that.
Cool rock.
Very cool rock.
What color is his tongue?
Mine is pink.
For dark pink. Where did I put my paintbrush?
There he is.
I do that shit all the time. And paint the nails black so that they're sticking out. Against the rest of it, meaning I just gotta create extra contrast where we can get it. If it's free contrast, then that's free real estate. We're just not paying for it. We're just using what's already here to our advantage. That's beautiful, James. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you got going on for the rest of your evening after stream today?
Well, I'm gonna try and get this done. Then probably forward ahead on the 100% of Dark Descent.
Nice. How's that? What's the progress like that on?
haven't made a huge amount of progress right now because I've just been busy doing other things, but like making that video.
Right.
But yeah, we're getting there. Right now I'm doing a story mode, so I can, because there's an achievement where you can only have 2 saves at any one time. So I'm
Damn.
trying to do that through that, and also getting all the data pads. There's one missable data pad. I only missed one missable data pad on my last save.
Damn.
On my first save, and I got really mad about that. But I did find it, so.
Good. Good.
Yeah. There's a couple other achievements I'm getting on this run too, but I might not be able to get it done before Baldur's Gate 3 comes out because I don't want to try the harder difficulties without some patches coming in.
Right. Just because it'd be hard. Impossible almost.
It would, yeah, because there are a lot of like bugs that make the game next to impossible sometimes. And you can make allowances on a, like, you know, easier difficulties, but on hard difficulties, yeah, it would be pretty punishing. Wait for that.
Alright, that'll be good for when it's. So I got this really cool. You guys can take a look at the stream here in a second. I got this really cool base filler that's just like swampy matter moss. It's supposed to be moss for a higher scale of miniatures, but like I like it in terms of like just it looks like just jungle detritus if you use it at the scale of these miniatures. So I'm just like gonna stamp some in here prior to me washing this. So it just looks like it's been trampled into the mud. And I'm gonna dry brush it first and then wash it with Agrax Earthshade once it's fully dried.
To me,
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
sounds like a good plan.
It is a good plan. Speaking of good plans, it's probably a good stopping point for us this afternoon, as it is 10 of. Look at James there. Look at him. Just majestic.
I want to do the banding that it's got down its back, but I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. That's why I didn't.
Okay.
With that said, I want to say thank you to both Sherry and Joji for joining us today. Thank you to James, as always, for doing this with me every single week. And thank you to all of you who watch the streams afterwards. Please do engage with the stream content so we know what you think of what we're doing, so you can comment as to stuff you'd like to see. If you would like to see us paint other stuff, please let us know. Other techniques you'd like to see us explore, as always. And go watch James's video. It's wonderful.
Go watch the yeah. It's on the First Aid Spray,
Yeah.
the main account.
Fast Play main accounts on YouTube's. Go check that out.
It's about, if you are on the fence about whether to buy the new Alien game, my video will convince you one way or another
right.
to buy that game.
Should you buy it? Anyway, I've been Burger Hill. Been great, and thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.